Charlie Munger's billion-dollar mistake you should avoid. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Charlie Munger's billion-dollar mistake you should avoid. Let's get right into it. Munger once said, "I like people admitting that they were complete stupid horses' asses. I know I'll perform better if I rub my nose in my mistakes. This is a wonderful trick to learn." The words have the unmistakable voice of Charlie Munger, the 97-year-old co-founder of the Berkshire Hathaway investment conglomerate with Warren Buffett. Munger, as you can see, does not speak like a dignified senior statesman of business. As a result, unlike the bland, zero-meaning verbiage that most well-known business people produce, what he says is actually interesting and useful. Recognizing and admitting mistakes is a recurring theme for Buffett and Munger. This era theme is more than just talk. While most business people are unwilling to admit mistakes, these two are almost eager to do so, citing their decades-long technology problem as the most serious. Historically, they did poorly when they invested in IBM and bought Apple late, but they have since done very well. Worse, as Buffett and Munger have admitted, one of their greatest mistakes was not purchasing Google. Their own insurance company benefited greatly from Google's then new advertising service around 2004. They could see that this was something special. They saw this, discussed it, recognized that Google was a business with enormous potential, but never invested in it. Munger said of failing to invest in Google, "We just sat there sucking our thumbs." Professional investment managers and advisors, of course, do not and cannot do this. In most workplaces, admitting openly that you are wrong, as these two did, would entail resigning from your position. However, ignore what your fund manager or investment advisor does or does not do. It is critical that we, as individuals, become proactive and enthusiastic about admitting our errors. That's because admitting mistakes isn't just a masochistic self-purification ritual, it also plays a direct role in increasing our profits and making us better investors. How does it accomplish this? Another thing that Munger once said was, "Forgetting your mistakes is a terrible error if you are trying to improve your cognition. Why not celebrate stupidities?" This can be seen if you look at Berkshire's history of technology investments. Berkshire did not invest in technology for a long time because Buffett and Munger felt they did not understand it well enough. This was the correct attitude to have during tech's irrational late 90s boom and subsequent bust. However, they eventually realized that technology had become the dominant consumer sector at some point, and they should have paid attention, starting when Google caught their attention in 2004. Many investors, regardless of size, would have rationalized their actions and pretended that they were the right thing to do. Buffett and Munger, on the other hand, did not. They not only admitted their errors to themselves, but they also fixed it by investing heavily in Apple. Furthermore, at their annual shareholders meeting, they openly admitted to the mistake and took questions about it. As a result, their company and its shareholders have made better and more profitable investments as a result of it. Of course, as is typical of Munger's utterances, they are more about life lessons than investing lessons. Everyone makes mistakes, and most of us find it difficult to admit our mistakes. While Warren Buffett's business partner and right-hand man, Charlie Munger, is estimated to be worth $2.3 billion, he has also made his share of mistakes. But according to Munger, failing is a sign that you're doing something right. During an annual meeting of the Wesco Financial Corporation, a shareholder asked the Berkshire Hathaway vice chairman how to recover from a big missed opportunity, and Munger quoted the late Nobel Prize-winning poet Rudyard Kipling. Munger said, paraphrasing a line from the poem, "If you know what Kipling said, treat those two imposters just the same, success and failure." Munger said, "Of course there's going to be some failure in making the correct decisions. Nobody bats 1,000. Munger then added, "I think it's important to review your past stupidities so that you are less likely to repeat them, but I'm not gnashing my teeth over it or suffering or enduring it." He then said, "I think the tragedy in life is to be so timid that you don't play hard enough, so you have some reserves." Munger has said that the most extreme mistakes in Berkshire's history have been mistakes of omission, according to Poor Charlie's Almanac author Peter Kaufman's collection of Munger's speeches and talks. "These opportunity costs do not appear on financial statements, but they have cost us billions," he said. In 2018, for example, Munger expressed regret that Berkshire Hathaway had not purchased more Apple stock. Though the company had $43 billion worth of shares at the time, he told CNBC's Squawk Box that wasn't enough. He said, "I wish we owned more of it. I think we were a little too reserved." Despite the fact that Munger considers some of these missed opportunities to be huge mistakes, he believes the best response is to learn from them and move forward. As the exec once advised college graduates, life is hard enough to swallow without squeezing in the bitter rind of resentment. Choosing to let life knock and keep you down will guarantee that in due course, you will be permanently mired in misery. Munger is not alone in his belief that making mistakes can help you achieve your goals. Bill Gates, Mark Cuban, and Richard Branson had their fair share of failures too, so it's not really something that should hold you back. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.